A plea agreement is an arrangement between prosecutors and the accused person whereby the accused pleads guilty to some charges and becomes a state witness for a more lenient sentence. In some cases, a state witness, the defendant, will spill the beans on those they worked with in the commitment of a crime, in this case, the kingpins and ringleaders. Namibia has over the years been facing an upsurge in various organized crime operations, including wildlife crime, money laundering, and other crimes of a transnational nature. In most cases, these crimes are carried out at the instructions of influential individuals. Some organized crime syndicates operate across national borders, with kingpins and ringleaders of such syndicates, in most cases, not always present in the countries in which crimes are committed. They make use of local people to carry out their operations, especially for poaching.
Very often, Honorable Speaker, the perpetrators who are caught by law enforcement agencies are not the ones in charge of the syndicates, but they work for those who are in charge. This leads to convictions of the perpetrators but not the kingpins, who continue with their operations unabated as they merely find other runners.
It is for this reason the Justice Ministry saw the need to come up with a plea and sentence agreement framework in the Criminal Procedure Act. This, she explains, will assist the state to prosecute those at the center of organized crime. It will also enable prosecutors to deal with such cases in a speedy and efficient manner and in a way that will help courts to reduce the backlog of cases that are currently piling up.
Through plea and sentence agreements, we will be able to increase our focus on rehabilitation of sentenced offenders. The imposition of community service sentencing options will be revisited. This has the potential to promote the reintegration of the perpetrator into society and give them an opportunity to restore the harm caused.
Dowseb, however, emphasized that the sentencing of the accused remains at the discretion of the presiding officer, as the court does not participate in the negotiation of a plea and sentencing agreement. The Criminal Procedure Amendment Bill requires a plea and sentence agreement to be in writing and to be signed by the prosecutor and the accused person's legal representative. The bill does not, however, restrict the category of offenses that will be eligible for plea and sentence negotiations and agreements. The Prosecutor General may issue directives under the bill once it becomes law and utilize such directives to specify those offenses that will be eligible for plea and sentence negotiations and agreements. The category of offenses will be considered with caution to ensure that the criminal justice system does not become a gateway for escaping harsh sentences in the case of conviction of serious offenses. Timo Andreas, NBC News, Parliament.